Ethan, great performance yesterday. Tell us what you had working, what wasn't working, and how'd you get through it?
Basically, I was able to mix up my four-seam and two-seam fastballs, getting ahead of hitters. Other than that, I basically just threw enough curveballs and changeups to keep them off balance and to make my fastball that much more effective.
This is a team that was very aggressive against you yesterday. Obviously, coming out and throwing strikes was the key.
It certainly was, especially after we scored and got ahead. Just coming out, throwing strikes, letting them put the ball in play, and letting our defense go to work behind me.
Speaking of defense, you do have one of the best defenses in the league. Is it one of the best you've played in front of?
Yeah, I'd say so, hands down.
That's simple. Yeah. Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you ended up in Winnipeg.
I was born in Joliet, Illinois. I went to school at Western Michigan in Kalamazoo. I was drafted by the Rockies in 2008. Played for them for a couple of years. Then I got traded to the Oakland Athletics. Played with them for a year. Then I was traded to the Royals. Played with them for a season. And then Rule 5 drafted by the Pirates and played for them for a year. And then was released out of spring training with them this year.
How have you liked it in Winnipeg?
It's great. People are awesome. The weather was a little bit rainy last week, but the sun came out for Canada Day, and everything's been really great.
You have to have a bit of a thick skin to be a professional baseball player. One pitcher once told me you don't even know you're a pro until you've been released at least once. How does it feel?
It's something to be said for that. I don't want to say you take it for granted, but when it happens and you're still playing, you think about every pitch could be your last or every game could be your last. So you just got to leave it all out on the field and give it all that you really got.
Between starts, what's your routine?
Usually I run pretty far the next day, go for a long 2-3 mile run. Then after that, throw a bullpen, do some sprint work, and then mixing in lower body and upper body workouts throughout.
Do you throw much?
It depends kind of on how my arm's feeling. Early on in the season, feeling a little bit more fresh or even a little bit more fatigued because you're not used to going in deep into games. So you just kind of play it. I kind of play it as I go, more according to how my arm feels.
You had to come back from an injury this year. How tough was that?
It's hard. It's hard watching everybody play and not being able to be a part of it. You try and stay as supportive as you can and be a good teammate. But in the back of your mind, you're thinking about wanting to get back out on the field.
Does it make you more excited and anxious to get back in?
Of course, it really does.
Congratulations yesterday.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. Good job. Thank you. Tyler, tell us about the pitch you got, and then we're going to talk about the fact you say you're not a home run hitter. Great grand slam.
Thank you. I got a first pitch slider. The guy that was on the mound, he was throwing a lot of those to the previous hitters. I watched Brock's at bat against him, another lefty like me, and just kind of saw that he was flipping a slider over their first pitch, trying to get ahead, and then he was bouncing the slider late in the at-bats. So, got it up in the zone. I think he was just trying to flip it over for a strike. So, got it a little up in the zone and put a decent swing on it, and, got the rest of these guys off my back.
How big did your eyes get when you saw that you were getting the pitch you were looking for with the first one?
You always look for something. I look for certain pitches, certain counts. Try to make educated guesses on that. And when I saw it, it was it ended up being just kind of a reaction from there. You see the pitch kind of up in the zone, and then it drops in right into the heart of your right where your barrel is going to go through. So I was just happy to get a good piece of it and hit a home run. So.
You told us earlier in the year that you're not a home run hitter, 17 in your career up until that one. Were you as surprised as maybe the rest of us were?
I told these guys I would hit one eventually. Just didn't know how long it was going to take. So it was exciting to get one with three guys on base and have my first career grand slam, I believe. So.
What's it like to play with a team like this? You guys are 29-14 and you've won 6 in a row. It's a pretty nice club right now.
Yeah, I've been fortunate to play on some good teams, win some championships in affiliated ball. But based on what's going on right now with this team, it's so much fun to come to the park every day. Guys are playing well. It's loose. We're able to score a lot of runs, and our pitching's keeping us in every game, and they're winning games for us. So it's exciting. It's exciting to come to the park every day because we assume we're going to win every game.
You play Kansas City again today. What do you expect from these guys?
They're a scrappy team. You could tell by the way they played last night. They did a lot of bunting, a lot of running. I think the two-hole hitter in the start the game was going to bunt, and you don't see that a lot in affiliated or in pro ball. But we have to be ready for it, and we were prepared for it, and we just got to collect outs and try to score more runs than they do.
Congratulations. Keep playing.
Thank you very much.